I should get my stacks.
There you Here it comes. Nice try. This looks good. Now then,
Let's
let's go.
Attacking me.
Better try something different. Out of my sight. Getting desperate. Can't be.
Okay, well, gotta get my stacks again. So I was like, oh, I'll lose my stacks if I go to the... I'll lose my stacks if I hit the crystals, so... Might as well fight those guys to get my health back. Silly mate.
Let's go. We're in for it now.
Gotta get my stacks again. Well, lovely enemy.
This sucks.
I guess I should have just killed one of them immediately. But I was like, oh, it'll be fine. They definitely won't spam Diaga at me fucking 30 times. Why would they do that? Okay, get the door open. I'm just getting trolled now. But one of those days. And we've only just begun. Alright, 179 strength. How much will we have when I'm fully stacked?
Let's go. Die already. This looks good.
So it doesn't actually say how much I get in terms of stats. Nice meme.
There you go. Desperate. That's all of them.
Have to get my MP back up now.
Let's go. Looks like that hurt.
Okay, that's good enough, actually.
This is the
At least I can do that. The health.
all right.
I mean, yeah, not having full MP going to fight the boss is probably going to be miserable, but I'd rather have slightly less MP than not have my stacks and get obliterated.
I'm impressed you've made it this far, Jack Garland. I see you've brought friends this time.
You.
Jack, you cannot fathom the setbacks we've suffered, thanks to your recklessness, your thirst for chaos. Our plans to make this world worth something lie in ruins.
I mean, skill issue, I guess.
However, I am not one to lose heart so easily. I will expel the wicked powers you love so well. The darkness, the chaos, the mystical. And guide this lost star toward the glory Lufenia envisioned. After all, darkness exists only to be banished by the light. Wouldn't you agree?
And you think you're the light? Get your head out of your ass.
If you disagree, then perhaps this will convince you, Jack.
A dimensional matrix.
You remember? Then you also know that this crystal functions differently than yours. It can bind space, time, and matter. Through dimensional rifts, we can call forth phenomena from countless worlds, or erase them from existence. A demonstration.
Oh no.
Omega! A walking weapon whose purpose was to slay the gods, Kupo.
Not like this.
Beings arrogant enough to call themselves gods, in any case. I despise the term either way. So, Jack Garland, here's what happens next. Omega will crush you, and wipe all trace of chaos from this world.
God.
Good. Can't be.
that was diseased. A vast array of deadly attacks that strike enemies near and far. Like, yeah, I noticed. It might be better to just not bother getting my stacks so I can actually have an idea of what the fuck this thing does.
Getting desperate. This sucks.
The classic. Do a charge attack right in time for them to fucking obliterate me.
Here it comes.
Yeah, that hit for sure.
Can't be.
Literally on the other side and I got hit. Okay. So I upgraded my... what's it called? Affinity. So I got something that actually doesn't do anything. Okay then.
This sucks.
Like, does it really need a teleport? Like, I put my guard for like 3 seconds, and then the moment I drop it, it just shoots at me. I hate this game so much. Everything about this game has come to piss me off.
This sucks.
I don't know what's annoying. How erratic the Rainbow Wind tornadoes seem to move, or the fact that they hit like 10 times a second.
We're in for it now.
Classic.
Can't be.
Lock in for a charge attack and get killed instantly. Tale as old as time.
This sucks.
So, it could be my imagination, but Rainbow Wind might not actually oscillate around the boss, and they might just be like localized tornadoes. Because I moved expecting them to move with me, and then just ran into one and died instantly, because it hits me like 30 times.
Getting desperate. Can't be. Here it comes. We're in for it now.
Just so I can stun it. But I just did that at a bad time. I was hoping that I would be able to like interrupt that attack, but when I did the wave cannon, seemingly in no real direction, I was just like, oh, I guess I'm safe.
We're in for it now.
Right
Dead
into
yet.
that.
Okay. Can't be.
Didn't even know what that was. Why would it explode after the fact? Why would it explode to give me no indication it was actually going to explode? I mean, that was our best attempt, though,
Getting desperate.
which is a little sad, but
This one's got some teeth.
forgot about that.
I'm not dead yet. Okay. This sucks.
The game told me the single target lock-on is what I need to be worried about. So I got defensive and then died because I was expecting some like huge attack and not just like a bunch of charge attacks. Rainbow Wing.
Can't be.
If I got one hit off, I think I would have knocked it down before the blaster went off. Oh well.
This sucks.
Somehow went underneath it on accident and then got hit by its full combo. I didn't even dodge, you know, like accidentally move into it. The game is just like, nah, we're pushing you underneath the boss because it'll be funny. I really think Wave Cannon's my best chance to get off a Brutal Tackle. Yeah, like that. We somehow went underneath the boss. But the problem is, it seems like Omega will jump away every time it uses Wave Cannon, so unless I'm moving with it, I don't see a world that I make it there in time. Even with yeah, Fanatic or Lunatic, whatever.
This sucks.
It sucks indeed.
This one's got some teeth.
I don't know what happened there. I somehow went into the fight without having my buffs up, and I just got completely confused. Like, I was even looking at my buff bar, and like I couldn't make sense of it because I only recognized certain icons.
This one's got some teeth. This sucks.
It's gonna be a lot of trial and error, unfortunately, until I have the timing right on all of its attacks. And I guess I get lucky enough that it doesn't just use bullshit. Like I said,
Can't be.
get lucky that it doesn't use bullshit. Like, I can see that being like to punish the player for trying to get behind the boss for like the critical hit. But like the fact that you can just accidentally get pushed underneath it is what makes it so fucking annoying. If not for that, it would be completely fine for me.
This sucks.
Depending on how this goes, I might backtrack to get my stacks. Because I have a decent grasp of what the boss actually does.
This one's got some teeth. Can't be.
Things just do so much fucking break damage, even if I did a good guard. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there is really no good way of finding out what the bosses in this game do. Like, the wiki's useless. It tells you what the enemies are, but doesn't give you any information about them. Why wouldn't it do its stupid teleport when it's already in melee range? Rainbow Wings seems incredible to me, because that seems to give vulnerability to everything. I might have to get multiple of them though, which could be problematic.
Desperate. This sucks.
I see the prompt for wave cannon, I dodge, and like the beam moves with me. Like I can't make this shit up anymore. Not even anymore. I was never making any of this nonsense up. Wish I was.
Desperate. Can't be.
Wasn't expecting to knock it down there. I might have to move my mastery points around for buff duration, so I don't have to keep reapplying everything.
Getting desperate. We're in for it now.
The exact fucking moment fanaticism wears off, it does that to break my fucking shit. Because the game can't just be like, well, this is how many seconds you have left. It's like, nah, that's just already small bar that just gradually changes color. You're just supposed to notice it in the corner while you're fighting this monstrosity.
This one's got some teeth.
Careful. I like it. slide, please.
Can't be.
I mean, that was our best attempt, honestly, and that was with the fucking frame rate going to shit. That would have gone better if I wasn't starved on MP, but that was my own fault for using it all. I was just kind of hoping I'd get more break damage. Tried getting in the Rainbow Bridge.
This one's got some teeth.
I had my button held for Soul Shield, but either I can't buffer it like that, or I was in an animation. So let's see. Yeah, depending on when, like how far in the animation I hit Soul Shield, it gets cancelled. Like, I guess the input doesn't register. Which is kind of insane.
Getting desperate. Can't be.
I do think I want to take it slow before the first knockdown, because I don't want to use my MP for the knockdown. I want to use my MP to bust up its break.
This one's got some teeth.
Bad timing. I mean, it was a bad timing in multiple different perspectives. From it using this lock-on right off the bat to everything running out when I needed it the most. I definitely think I should take some stuff from other master points and put it into buff duration if I can.
Getting desperate. Can't be. Here it comes. We're in for it now.
Okay.
This sucks.
I hate that, so I really hate that when an enemy just is constantly jumping around, so you think that's just how it moves, and then you find out, no, that actually does damage. So it's like, as a melee character, what is the play when all it does is jump around. I get it. It's having a grand old time. It's having fun. But when do I get to have fun? Time that, as always. At least if it does its slower attacks, like when it just does the physical attacks, at least I can trade hits in between soul shields to get back my break a little bit. But when it just does all this nonsense, there is nothing for me to do.
Time for a change. This one's got some teeth.
Well, that's new.
This sucks.
Since when can a fire lasers out of the top of it? The lock-on is very cringe. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to take the elevator, then I might be more inclined to go get my stacks. Instantly dead. Me chasing it around the whole time and then I die instantly because why the fuck not? Atomic Ray when I have nothing to shield it with into lock-on single, like it. Any other attack pattern and we get to the second phase. But Atomic Ray is already an obnoxious attack because it's not very telegraphed well. But then the lock-on is just gonna do a whole bunch of random shit and I just have to know.
Something different.
Alright, well, that went pretty much perfectly. Wait, we summoned Bahamut? That's actually kind of cool.
Your reputation is well deserved, Jack. However, I can always make more.
What the actual fuck?
I knew it! The crystal is summoning those mannequins, Kupo. They'll destroy everything if we don't stop it.
I'll gladly spawn an army of these monstrosities to stamp out chaos. With this crystal and the dimensional matrix at my disposal, I can create life, or take it away at will. I shall return the world to nothingness, so it may be made anew, into a glorious utopia free of uncontrollable elements.
But first, I must tear the roots of corruption from its foundation.
A completely new boss, so maybe it's not as new as I think.
This one's got some teeth. Okay. Can't be.
I mean, I'll be honest, those meteors came down way faster than I thought they would. Okay, well that's diseased. I mean, death and destruction across a wide area, hee hee. Yeah, so it's pretty much just Omega, but slightly different, is what the game is telling me. I kind of wish if I had to fight these two separate bosses that they were separate bosses, but oh well. Rolled away because I knew I had no break and thought that it was going to use that Nova. Silly me, thinking the game was going to do what it did 1,000 times prior to this.
Try something different. I'm not dead yet.
Perfect time. As always. Blood weapon falls off when I actually need it, and then it doesn't lock on. shocked. That did backfire. It would have gone better if I had my brutal tackle ready when I first knocked Omega down. I don't know if I can stun the second part, so I don't know if worrying about using my MP is an issue.
Try something different. Getting desperate. Not dead yet.
Batteries. Oh, I didn't even realize I had the monster bells. That would have been nice.
Your reputation is...
Show us something. This one's got some teeth. Can't be.
I really expected to stun him, to be honest. Is there one of those dimensional tears? Because I'm going to have to get more charges now. No. Oh. Guess I can backtrack now. I mean, that would have been good. Unfortunately, it teleported away at the first Gilgamesh summon. But,
Let's go.
you know, it is what it is.
Now then.
There's gotta be one of those
More of those
dimensional
cubes.
tears somewhere around. There you are. Alright, get some stacks.
We're in for it now. Here it comes. Out of my sight. Right there. Got you now. Lights out.
mean, there's no guarantee I don't just get rolled instantly by Omega, to be fair. But if I don't, I'll have a good start.
Jackpot.
So like, this doesn't actually tell me anything, which is quite fascinating. So I don't really need this anymore. Break damage dealt and break damage on max HP is nice, but the other two don't do anything. So if I can find something better, then I'll swap. Seems like we have nothing of value. Yeah, whatever. Stone throw is most likely useless, but I mean, I just got it because it happened to use it at me, not because I was looking for it. Legit the best time imaginable. How does that miss? Like, legit the best time imaginable for it to use that.
Not dead yet.
Not horrible. Get juiced up. I should expect the boss to teleport right off the bat, so I should not use Gilgamesh instantly.
Your reputation
Blah
is
blah blah.
Come on out. We're in for it now. This
Wasn't even looking at me. Killed me instantly. Okay. such shit. Like, it's inconceivable to me that
Getting desperate.
the game can find it completely reasonable. And I got Rainbow Wind for the next phase, so this is probably the best state we've been in.
Your reputation is...
We're in for it now. Can't be.
Oh, gotta go get more charges for Gilgamesh. Because what stuns it one time will not stun it the next. I like how the one time I'm like fully mentally prepared for it to teleport and it just doesn't. That's the time that it just slowly walks at me. Like, it's getting very old.
Now then.
At this point, I don't even really care about getting my stacks. It's nice, but like, these enemies just take way too fucking long. I guess I could try on these guys.
Jackpot. This one's got some teeth.
At least like this, it's 3 things back to back. Not that I'm waiting on a goblin to decide if it's going to use its unblockable or not.
Getting desperate. Looks like that hurts. Right through you. This looks good.
I want to make sure my batteries are recharged before we go to the boss.
Let's go. That was quick.
I mean, honestly, this is good enough, but...
Better try something different.
If I could get rolled by Omega just as easily as I get rolled by the Transcendent. But it's weird because it's like, at this point, I think Omega is the less annoying, and that's just completely insane sounding to me. Because it's like, Omega has probably the more obnoxious attacks overall, but like, it can just brick its own attack combo by like putting its lock on me and then using Black Hole. Like... Classic.
This sucks.
There go the stacks. Losing the MP, it's whatever. I mean, I get it back when I go through the door. It just means I don't have all my buffs up at the start. But like, that's what I mean. Because in what world should I get like pushed underneath the boss like that?
Good.
Yep.
Can't be.
Mistimed it by like 1/4 of a second. I did expect it to use atomic wave cannon and not charge at me, so I mean that's on me, but
This one's got some teeth. This sucks.
it shoots beams around it, jumps back, shoots more beams around it. Like, fuck me for being a melee character, I guess. Yep. I definitely wanted to jump back, Jack.
We're in for it now. Can't be.
That would have gone better if the second knockdown I had the timing on everything correctly. Things just weren't lined up for me between having to reapply Blood Weapon and all that. I guess like since I die instantly if I get hit by pretty much any combo, I should just be relying on potions if I take any chunk damage. But
Not dead yet. We're in for it.
yeah, we're in for it.
This sucks.
I mean, I guess it's like my build is bad because I'm relying entirely on being allowed to hit the enemy to get my break. And I'm relying entirely on Soul Shield to mitigate and avoid damage. So like, with that in mind, maybe it's just my build sucks. Like, my priorities are just off.
This one's got some teeth. I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet, but dead immediately after. Like, that's kind of what I'm talking about. The boss will just, like, slide around. Like, he'll just slip and slide around the fucking map. And it's like, I would love a chance to participate in the fight. Even if I wanted to use it, though, I don't think Gilgamesh is the play unless I used it, like, as soon as I knocked the boss down. This guy is just too slippery.
This one's got some.
I was like, oh, he'll get knocked down in an event any time. Like, it makes me wonder if, like, during certain attacks, enemies have, like, stun immunity. Because it's like, I hit him like 12 times. It should have gotten knocked down by then.
This one's got some teeth.
Once again, he just spends the whole time jumping around, so I don't get to participate. I love luck-based gameplay. Instant death. Because it just so happened to teleport in point blank range of me again.
Here it comes.
Yep. Fascinating behavior.
We're in for it now. Can't be.
Legit, if any of those attacks hit when I tried retaliating against the charge, I would have had enough break to absorb that. Whatever. We dust ourselves off and go again.
Getting desperate.
This is the attack that should have hit, which pushes me into the second and third attacks. This is definitely a well-designed game, and not absolute dog shit by a company that's supposed to have good character action games like Ninja Gaiden.
Not dead yet. This one's got some teeth.
I did that in the wrong order. I needed to guard first and then use that.
Time for a change.
That was on me. I mean, I shouldn't have gotten hit by the stupid 3-part jump attack. Because, you know, the game's horribly designed. But I could have rebounded, and I flubbed it.
This one's got some teeth. Your time's up. Better try something different.
Alright. Charge our batteries.
Out of my sight. Bahamut.
Your reputation is...
We're in for it now. This sucks.
I'll get a chance to fight. Just the fact that it can be stunned, but 2 of those, as well as a mixture of my own attacks, wasn't enough to do it, makes me wonder, like, if it's just actually fucking random.
This one's got some teeth. Can't be.
Does anything other than lock on and we're fine. Like a million different possibilities, and it chooses the one thing that can't be dealt with in that scenario. Outside of me just like running from my life and hoping for the best, it's like with no break, there really isn't anything I can do.
I'm not dead yet. We're in for it now. Almost out of potions.
Yeah, that's what I want. Thank you, game. I mean, three bells should be enough to beat the boss as long as I don't do anything aggressively stupid. I have a feeling I should
reputation
stop using Lunatic though for this part. Cause like with how little I actually get to hit the boss. Like that.
This sucks.
With how little I actually get to hit the boss, I feel like Lunatic's a waste because losing out on my regain, I don't think is worth having slightly higher damage output, because if I get killed in 2 hits, it doesn't make a fucking difference. Like, it's just trolling me at this point. It's in a point of the arena where there's nowhere to jump back to. It does it anyway just to troll me and then fucking blast me at lasers that like 90% of the time just whiff and do nothing.
I'm not dead yet. This sucks.
I mean, I'll be honest, that I played like an asshole. For some reason, I was like, just run straight at the boss. Like, I got Delta attack and could have just fired all 3 of them safely, but just charged the boss anyway.
This one's got some teeth. Can't be.
Once again, I get pushed underneath the boss, and what would have been a clean first phase results in instant death. It's very tiring.
Better try something different. Good.
Fortunate timing. Hopefully we don't die in the first 2 seconds like the last
Your
like 5
reputation
attempts here.
is
Literally, the moment I use my MP, I get killed. Well, we have to get our bell chargers anyway, so... Stats. That's a lot of loss. Is this loss? Like something with at least comparable stats would be nice. So that I can have a better setup for my affinities. I lose so much stamina there that I don't think that's worth it. Kind of hoping for something that has a lot of Dark Knight affinity so I can actually take advantage of my near-death effects. But that doesn't seem to exist, so... Just shit out of luck, I guess. Minus 40 physical attack, but I gained 21 stamina. Yeah, there's not really anything I can do. With my gear as it is right now, there's not much I can do.
Let's go.
But I guess I'll get my stacks ahead of time, and
those
hopefully
cubes?
Omega won't troll us. So I can get to the second phase and have full stacks and everything. Like if I was like metagaming one of like the OP builds, like
Desperate.
like something with like if I was like metagaming something with like invulnerability during Lightbringer or whatever, I could set up a cheesy build like that. I'm not fond of not being at full health, but it's what it is, I guess. I do have an extra potion, so I guess I'll just use that and call it a day. So if the boss doesn't grief us, we should get to the second phase easy enough. If it does, then I'm about to just get even angrier. But what else can I do?
We're in for it now. Can't be.
And of course, the game decides to fuck with me. This game loves fucking with me. There's nothing it enjoys more than making sure I have as little fun as possible. Like, if that one wave cannon doesn't just, like, move, like, 40 degrees to hit me after it's already in position to shoot, that probably goes better, but... oh well.
This sucks.
I really don't understand why Jack randomly jumps backwards. When I'm specifically pressing the control in a specific direction, and he's like, nah, we gotta jump into the attack. Because I'm a warrior from World of Warcraft, and I get rage from taking damage. Like, sure, man.
Getting desperate.
Meant to use fanaticism, but he wanted to use his cyclone nonsense instead. Of course, fanaticism falls off the exact moment I need it the most. What else is new? It might be in my best interest in the second phase to be a little bitch made. Well, I thought after that smash, that was my window, so oh well. It might be in my best interest to play the second phase kind of bitch made, and just use all my charges with Gilgamesh and play safe. And then when I don't have to worry about like fumbling my items to use potions, I can then focus on that uninterrupted. Like if I get the stun with Gilgamesh, then I can go in and beat the boss's ass. Well, I mean, that kind of without saying.
Can't be.
Why does it like only do this when I'm at like the worst point for it to happen? It never like uses that like focus, berserk, whatever you want to call that. It never uses it when I have a full break meter. It's always like I have 20% or less, or worse, none, and it's like, okay, it's now is the time. Of course that fucking hit. Like, I move away and still get hit. Like, it wasn't like I tried moving to the side. Like, we moved directly away from the fucking boss. It's so insane, the hitboxes in this game. Yep.
Can't be.
Point blank range, better use its charge. There is no reason for it to do that. It's like, nah, this is it. We'll have a good laugh afterwards. It'll be hilarious.
This one's got some teeth.
Frick.
Your reputation is...
This sucks.
Literally one shot. And it's not like I'm under geared or anything, and the game's just like, oh no, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure if I left the level to look at the smithy, I wouldn't be able to upgrade my gear any higher than 500.
You're in for it now.
Your reputation is...
Show us something. We're in for it now. You're up. Yes. Can't be.
It's just using new attacks now to fuck with me. It's like like whatever the fuck Grand Delta is. Like I guess it's just Delta attack, but worse. Maybe it's if you're playing at range, it does that. Like it doesn't seem like that matters any other time.
We're in for it now. Out of my sight.
The animation again. That was going decently, but the biggest, really the only drawback to this build, aside from my affinities being bricked, that's just me being unlucky with my items. The main drawback is just there's so much recovery time that if I'm unlucky, which I'm always unlucky, shit like that will happen.
This one's got some teeth. Out of my sight. Out of my sight. Got you now. Your time's up. Out of my sight. Bahamut.
Alright, got one charge with Gilgamesh, so I guess I'm gonna be in the boss's face, hoping for the best. So I should probably wait until I get to the boss in case he
Your
uses his
reputation
teleport.
is...
Because if he uses the teleport, then I'm just wasting Gilgamesh unless he happens to teleport in place for some reason.
Come on out. Yes. We're in for it now. Okay. Can't be.
Gotta get our bell again. Wish there was just a thing here so I didn't have to do a walk of shame every time I was ready to do this thing.
Let's go. Now then.
Like if I got lucky and got a single stun in any of like the last 3 attempts versus
More
the
of those
second
cubes.
fight, I feel like I would have won.
There you go. Incoming! looks rough.
I mean, now that I'm going into this with all my stacks is when Omega's gonna do some cheeky shit and kill me instantly. You'd think with the extra stamina and spirit I would be less susceptible to dying instantly. But, you would be mistaken.
Getting desperate. This one's got some teeth.
What a fucking experience that was.
This sucks.
This is a never-ending onslaught of fucking attacks. I don't even really think I did anything wrong there. It's just like the game knew I was ready to fight the second phase, so it had to put the kibosh on that and get rid of my stacks.
This one's got some teeth.
Treasure batteries.
Out of my sight. Bahamut!
So yeah, that nonsense, that almost invisible blue stuff in the second phase, I noticed, I think, put slow on
Your
us.
reputation is.
So I can't fight in that. But if I stay back, it'll just spam range attacks at me.
Show us.
So like, what is the play?
You're up. Show us. We're in for it.
Finesse isn't falling off at the exact moment I need it, as always. Like, legit, if I don't get stunned there, then I don't believe I die. But there's nothing this game loves more than wasting my time, so buffs just get wasted. If the boss just made a beeline for me at the start of the phase, then that wouldn't happen.
This
Once again, we get pushed underneath the boss. The laser that misses us every other time hits, and then I get pushed into the boss. I wish I understood how or why that was happening. But I can just blame the game for being bad. That's the safe option. Because like at least if the boss had like an actual opening besides it getting like an RNG stun. That was one thing. At least if the boss had an opening besides getting an RNG stun, it would be like, oh well, I just have to wait it out. But like it will do an 8-hit combo, and I don't have the break to stop every one unless I get a perfect guard every time.
Better try something different. This one's got some teeth. Got you now. Out of my sight.
I guess on account of the fact that it's going to waste time at the start of the phase, I guess with that in mind, I should just not pre-game my buffs. Like, I can use them like at the start of the
Your
phase,
reputation
obviously,
is-
but using it before I break Omega is, I think, a waste.
Come on out. Show us something. This one's got some teeth.
Yep. I'll get a chance to attack. Oh. Gotta get my bell again. Because they can't just put one of these things right here. It's gotta make me run back like an asshole every time. I have to assume there's a mission after this where I fight just Omega and the boss, Transcendent. I have to assume that is the case, and if that's the case, then I'm fairly certain that there's nothing in these rifts by the door on purpose, because that would make the other mission easier. Maybe I'm just schizophrenic.
More of those
Yeah,
cubes.
I'm just imagining it. Alright, we'll get our stacks. I know it's an omen because Omega will always fuck with me if I do this, but...
This one's got some teeth. Getting desperate. Out of my sight. This looks good.
I gotta recharge my batteries. I'll say this is fine. Got stacks. and I'm at full health, so that's acceptable. Surely I'll get a good Omega, and he won't do some cringe shit like charge 5 times in a row and then single target lock on. It is always a little strange though, in situations like this, because like, if I were to complain on like a forum, it would just be like, well, just get good. Or like, just learn the patterns. Like, there is no fucking patterns.
Try something different. This one's got some teeth.
Your reputation is...
Honestly, I think it's laser attacks. The second phase, I think the laser attacks are the easier thing to dodge. Some of the attacks don't even really look like attacks. Like, that should have hit me. Don't know why it didn't.
This one's got some teeth. Can't be.
Another 8-hit combo to fuck with me. Like it. Like, surely I will get a chance to defend myself. Unless it's some nonsense that, like, as the boss gets closer to death, it becomes harder to stun. So me rushing through it is a bad thing, but that doesn't even make sense as, like, a game design thing. Because at that point, there's just, like, hidden game mechanics that you're just supposed to know about.
Now then. More of those cubes. This one's got some teeth. Getting desperate. Jackpot.
Is fine because Omega will most likely fire something at me immediately upon starting the fight.
Let's go.
I could have alternatively gotten a thing from that, but there was a chance that it used its buff instead at the start. Like, at least Omega, I feel like I've gotten a grasp on how the fight works, aside from the randomness of it. But the second part, it's like, well, it's just gonna be luck-based gameplay again, because there's seemingly no actual window to do damage. Aside from that, like, weird thing where it, like, distorts reality around it. I don't even know what that's supposed to do.
You're in for it now. Good.
Yep.
This sucks.
Have to dodge, because if I don't, I get blasted by a laser, and then it lands, but I take damage from fate, I guess. Like, it looks at me funny, and Jack just keels over.
This one's got some teeth. Out of my sight.
Okay. Thank you for nothing again, game. That is not what I wanted you to do.
Your reputation is
Blah, blah, blah.
Show us something. Yes. Come on out. Show us something. This one's got some teeth. I'm not dead yet. Can't be.
If it stops that attack, that Gilgamesh summon doesn't get me fucking killed, and we probably win the fight. But the boss is like, nah, I'm just gonna do fucking 40 attacks. Each attack takes off half of your health, so have fun.
Let's go.
As far as I'm aware, this is the actual end of the game, but I could be mistaken. It is a little weird if that was the
Now
case,
then.
that the final DLC is like one mission, and then it's just like bonus
Those
shit,
cubes?
but I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
There you
Alright, give me my stacks.
We're in for it now.
Classic.
Here it comes.
Why did those just go in a random direction?
Time for a change. Lights out!
Recharge your batteries real quick.
Found your weakness. Right there. Out of my sight. Feel the pain. Back off. There you are.
I was hoping I would have had enough Dark Knight stuff to get the affinity that all my near death effects activate, because if that did happen, we would have been in a lot better position with my survivability, at least.
Your reputation is...
Show us something! Come on out! You're in for it now! This
I'll get a chance eventually. I mean, 2 bells is enough, ideally. I just keep hoping that I'll get the stun so I can actually deal damage. Because with his attacks being endless, it means I can't even, like, prime up Brutal Tackle to do anything. I should have blocked, but I thought that would have stunned it. I should keep track of how many hits it actually takes. Just in case that is an actual, like, amount of hits and it's not actually just RNG. Yeah, it seemed like 12 hits, give or take.
Your reputation is...
Wish it would skip that automatically.
Show us something. We're in for it now. I'm not dead. This sucks.
Like, I try and use the game's mechanics to swap jobs to cancel the animation, and then I just get locked in the other job and fucking murdered. But I gotta get more fucking bells. Thank you, game, for making them on the other side of the level. I wouldn't have to run all the way back, otherwise, could get back into it.
There you are. Now then.
And while I'm here, might as well get stacks.
More of those cubes.
I mean, maybe I should be using Lunatic for the second phase, because, like,
Out of my sight. Got you now. Jackpot. This one's got some teeth. Out of my sight. Got you now.
like, maybe I should be using it in the second half,
Let's go.
because, like, I feel like it's going to come down to just killing the boss before it does some obnoxious, like,
Getting
one-hit
desperate.
combo. Yep, there go all my stacks. Gotta do that all over. Lucky me.
Alright. Time for a change. Alright. This looks good.
Alright, best case scenario, it uses Delta attack into Wave Cannon, and I can just close the gap and beat the shit out of them. Worst case scenario, it's gonna charge like 5 times, piss me off. Like this.
We're in for it now. Time's up.
enough more than like fucking 30 hit comp. Like it. Is this supposed to make it hard, or is it just supposed to make it annoying? Like legitimately. I guess if I don't need stacks, I shouldn't be using Soul Shield because parrying seems to just be better. But I don't know exactly how much of a difference it would make. Thank you, game.
This one's got some teeth. Your time's up.
Next slide, please. Intentionally doing this? Break.
Your time's up. This sucks.
I really wish the few times the game wasn't directly fucking with me, like, as far as gameplay, it wasn't fucking with me by having the frame rate go to single digits.
Can't be.
Sometimes the laser just randomly melts my life bar, sometimes it doesn't. Who's to say when it will happen? Like, the first time he uses Rainbow Wind in like 30 attempts.
This one's got some teeth. Your time's up. Good. Your time's up.
Not bad. I could have more stacks from Bahamut, but take what we can get. Yeah, thank you, game. That's what I wanted. Didn't want to use fanaticism. I want to waste my MP on charge.
Your reputation is...
This game really has like so many buttons, but half of them are all mapped to the same thing, so you'll just use shit on accident.
one's got some teeth. Time for a change. This is the... Show us something. Here it comes. Can't be.
Now it's just using attacks I've never even seen before. It's so unhinged. All those attempts we made that far and it never used that attack before.
Let's go.
At least, like,
Now then.
it might be tolerable, the nonsense the game throws at me, if one misstep didn't mean instant death.
More of those cues.
But that's the problem. Is I make one misstep, and then suddenly I have no break,
Here.
and the boss is doing like a 5-hit attack chain.
We're in for it now. All right, here it comes. This looks good.
Recharge our batteries before we fight the boss. I'm pretty sure I get more or less full MP when I go through the door, but still want to be pre-buffed ahead of time. And honestly, this is fine. I don't need to use Blood Weapon if I don't get hit, after all. I feel like for the second phase, I want to dash forward through the boss.
This one's got some teeth. Better try something different.
I also think I should be using Swayback for Rig, and I should be using Lunatic. It's just I'm gonna have to get used to weaving
Your
that in between
reputation
my
is-
attacks as long as I have the MP to use it.
Show us something.
this sucks. This really does suck. And now I have one bell again. I'm tempted to use this. I'm tempted to use this. But I feel as though it doesn't matter. I felt like maybe my stamina would have been like remarkably higher.
Let's go.
With that, both because it's a higher level and just because it has different affinities. But that doesn't seem to make a difference.
Now then.
Yeah, like I
Those
could go without getting the stacks, but like since the game forces me to go this way, I may as well do it.
Getting desperate. Right through you. This looks good. This one's got some teeth. Here it comes. Jackpot. That was quick.
It is odd though how my most successful attempts against the second phase were kind of just like before I even knew what half its attacks were. Which leads me right back to thinking that this is just luck-based gameplay. And that I'm not actually doing anything wrong, it's just the way the game's designed.
Here it comes. This one's got some teeth. Got you now. No way.
Classic. Finesse isn't wearing off the exact time I don't need it to wear off. Like, that would have been fine if Finazism didn't just wear off instantly when the attack connects. I feel like there should be, like, some grace period for the effects of that, but whatever. Okay, well, I guess I'm not approaching the boss.
This
Rainbow Wind when I'm nowhere near it, so I just sit back, and then it teleports to me and does all this nonsense simultaneously. I really wish I could make this up. Like, just be like, oh, like having a beer with the boys, and it's like, yeah, this boss does all this horse shit, and then, like, oh, you're crazy, man. Like, no, this is actually how the fight goes.
We're in for it now. Can't be.
I mean, I guess it's fair that they're like, well, Omega was one of the most diseased fights in Final Fantasy V, so we might as well make it as diseased as possible for fucking this game. Because the players that play this don't enjoy having fun, so just have them teleport 30 times, like, and make it a Dragon Ball Z fight, like.
Here it comes. This one's got some teeth. Ready? This sucks.
Because that's really the big problem, is like, with all the attacks that bosses throw at me, I don't have enough break to deal with it. But because they have such enormous hitboxes, unless I perfect dodge, I can't do anything about it that way either. So it's like, maybe I just use the guard, the actual guard, but like, if they're magic attacks, I still take some damage.
We're in for it now. Not dead yet. Can't be.
But there is no skill involved in it, in something like this, it's just how lucky are you. Will it do melee attacks in all cardinal directions that are very well telegraphed, or will it jump around and spam lasers that shouldn't hit you but do anyway?
We're in for it now.
not dead yet, he says. What an absolutely abysmal day this is. This is all we've been doing all stream. So, and I know tomorrow if I don't beat this today, we're gonna spend like 5 minutes fighting the boss. Break ends at the exact moment the tornadoes come out.
Getting desperate. Can't be.
Very fun. Doesn't attack that forces me to get away and then teleports to me to kill me instantly after.
This sucks.
No, Proth used my buffs.
Can't be.
Like, I legit just needed to not do cringe shit. Like, runs headfirst at me, makes me spend my shit, and then runs away and does an area of effect around it. And it's just like, I really don't want these fights to be 20-minute slugfest. I just want to fight the boss and be over with. Alright. Clean start, I guess. I almost fucked that up. Wasn't paying attention to its brake meter.
Your reputation
Blah
is
blah blah.
Come on out. This one's got some teeth.
Galactic Bulge.
This sucks.
if I didn't waste my break trying to absorb an attack that I've never seen before in like 30 attempts, that would have been a win. But the game just decides that I'm not worth having this information. So it's getting new attacks in real time. If I had known what that attack was and knew that it was just some like fucking limp Destructo disc, I would have just rushed the boss and fucking killed him. But I assumed Galactic Bulge meant some like Nova or Shockwave or something. It's what it is. I'm not even gonna bother getting my stacks. It's like minus 5 minutes with how slow these fucking guys are. Besides, Omega's gonna do something stupid and kill me instantly anyway, so it really doesn't matter. It is funny though, because up until that point that I did that dumb attack, that was probably a perfect start for us. Wait.
Can't be.
The boss decided to drag me with it into its fucking earthquake, so... got outfunned by the game once again. Not dead yet.
This sucks.
If it doesn't do that and make me whiff that one hit, we probably bounce back. But the game loves doing that. There's nothing it enjoys more than having the boss leave my attack range. Yep.
Can't be.
I somehow go past its first attack, take damage, it jumps back, taking me with it for the second and third hit. Like, some of the boss's attacks are just like diseased gameplay, and there's seemingly no way to avoid it besides just getting lucky and having the game do what should happen, instead of what nonsense it conjures up. Okay. part of me feels like this sequence would make more sense
Your
if
reputation is well
Omega
deserved,
and
Jack.
this boss
However,
were separate,
I can always.
and not like you have to fight two bosses back to back. Okay.
This one's got some. This sucks.
I'll get a chance to fight. For some reason, that one Gilgamesh spell, he just went nowhere. He got like stuck in the ground. But that wouldn't have made a difference anyway, because the game's just like, no, you don't get to have fucking fun. The boss is gonna do a 10-hit combo and you're gonna like it.
Getting desperate. Better try something. Can't be.
If it does the lock-on right out of the stun, I might as well just consider myself dead. Unless I get lucky and he wasted on Black Hole, I might as well just be dead at that point. Because it will do so many attacks that there's not really anything I can do to stop it. And I'm pretty sure I have to Soul Shield to get... Okay, I had my Soul Shield up, but I guess my fingers slipped, or the game thought my fingers slipped, or something happened. I'm pretty sure I have to Soul Shield attacks to get stacks for Bahamut's thing. So, it's kind of a situation where unless I pre-game my stacks ahead of time, I'm forced to do this. Because otherwise I'm missing out on free stats.
This one's got some teeth. Can't be.
Yeah, I really only got one attempt in me. How frustrating, an entire stream goes into this one boss. Solely because the boss is just obnoxious shit on ad nauseum. Like, why do those attacks hit?
We're in for it now. Here it comes. Better try something different. This sucks.
I took a gamble that that was the last hit it was going to do for the lock-on. So I'll give it one more shot. Yeah, I can tell that like tomorrow I'm going to turn my stream on and beat the boss in like 30 minutes, and then I'm going to be fucking annoyed.
Here it comes.
more attempt. I keep saying that, but like that time I just did everything horribly. The black hole kind of threw me off. And then I got hit by like one of the easier to avoid attacks with like that Nova. I guess I'm just so used to it not using the Nova when it uses its lock-on that I just forget about it. I'd like to say that's the case, but like... Here we go again. Like, why can the laser hit me if I dodge forward immediately? Like, Jack is just tall enough that he gets shot right in the face by the fucking laser, trying to avoid the fucking attack.
Getting desperate.
It's like the game knows now. It's gonna do the thing. Yep, it. That time, when I'm guarding, it doesn't even register, which is fucking bizarre. Like, I know this isn't supposed to be this annoying, Omega. I've beaten the shit out of him, like, almost flawlessly before. Like, now it's just doing nonsense. It teleported away, but not on top of me, like every other time. It just doesn't make sense. It's inconceivable at this point. Alright, this is my last... Unless I get absolutely obliterated in the first 5 seconds, this is the last attempt for today.
Getting desperate.
Like, I have a feeling that if I can make it past Omega, we will win. But I'm sure it's just delusion. Which is the only reason why I haven't stopped already. Surely any of those hits should have stunned it. But yeah, like, some of the attacks, it just does. There's no rhyme or reason. It's like, oh, the Jack's nowhere near me, let's use Rainbow Wind. So it's just like, at that point I can't approach the boss, I have to wait for him to come to me, so I'm just losing time.
Here it comes.
Like this, I'm just losing time.
Can't be. This sucks.
But how many times it's just pivoted to doing the exact same attack pattern for like 8 attempts? I have to assume that it's not actually random, and that there is something that influences its attacks.
Getting desperate. We're in for it now. Can't be.
Trapped in the corner, literally nowhere, no way to escape, it's black hole time. Like, maybe that's how the fight's actually supposed to be, and that I've just been the one doing the cheese. Surely that's not the case, because it's not like there are many ways of cheesing it anyway, aside from taking advantage of, like, invulnerability.
We're in for it now. Getting desperate. This sucks. Here it comes. We're in for it now. Your time's up. Burn off. Out of my sight.
Okay, whatever.
Can't be.
That's about as much disease as I can stomach for right now, so I guess that's it for me for today. Thanks for stopping by. Guess the views, hosts, follows, everything. You guys are awesome. This is fucking disturbing, but oh well, surely we get it tomorrow. Until then, I hope you guys have a good one. Take care.